Welcome back, all of my lovely geeks and freaks. I am your host, Innocent, and we're back at it again with Hustle Cat. Yep. Now I'm just gonna say, last episode, I fucking called that the cats turn into humans. That just makes fucking sense with everything that happens in, like, visual novels, doesn't it? Anyway, let's go right back in to where we left off with us leaving from getting our job at the cat's paw. Yeah, that's what it's called. I didn't forget. I got lost and I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know that was actually a thing that happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. See? I fucking told you! I told you! I called it! Look at those eyes! Look at them! I turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. It's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh? Should I, try to bring it to the cafe? They care of strays there, after all. I should try. I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach out my hand towards the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I make those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed, or interested. It pins its ears back and looks away, still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. I guess I should just leave this to professionals. Like graves. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza-Loids on the way home. I pick up a can of wet cat food for Mochi from the corner store too. I figure we both deserve a celebration. Mochi, come get your fat lump out here. I have good news. No answer or indication if he's even in the same room. You know, he never asked how my day was. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of the wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking and like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. I give him a little scratch behind his ears before I dump half of the can into his bowl, and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever. I'm going to do the same with pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh! Looks like there's a new Jelly Donut video. This video is of her sleeping in a donut box. Oh, I love the dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? They're probably filmed at the cat's paw. Duh. I spend the rest of the evening picking through video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions. Meow. That's so early. What's his problem? Meow. I bet he just wants the other half of the wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. I excavate myself from the couch, and what can I do to mitigate the bad head situation I have going on? What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40? Aw, hell! I'm gonna be late for the first day of work! I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. I have to hope I run fast enough that the wind resistance will do its job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest. It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more insistently along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl and on my way out the door. I haven't seen the cat so offended since the one time he watched me mess up coffee. They can both deal with it. I can't believe that I'm almost late to my first day of work, and my first job even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. I start out a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like I might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time. Here it is, the cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about it. Hey, Avery. Laundry peeks his head out from the doorframe and waves at me. Or waves me in. I'm surprised so many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes, and so are a few others I've never seen. Only a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They all piled into a sleeping cluster by the window. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late looking perfect. Good, you decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start the show. Still as weird as yesterday, I see. Got another sucker boss? That's esteemed co-worker to you, right, Reese? Oh, you keep collecting these strays. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we already met. You already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Yeah. Hello. He looks like he's going to slip in between the cracks of the tile. How does this guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of the time with the cats, too. Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand, and he practically braces for impact. Before I can reach him, a bright flash of light flashes the corner of my vision. What? Is that a camera? Oh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. I like Candid, so try again when you've forgotten about it. Finley is also... Graves, I know you're going to say don't ruin the surprise! Graves lets out a soft bark of laugh. Alright. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you! The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is smartmouth guy Reese, and the other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. Finley puts her hands on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman. Oh god, that's a woman. Fuck. What happened with my voice there? I am so sorry. So, I think I found somebody other than Graves I really liked. My voice has never done that before. Okay, let me try that again. Finley puts her hands on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef. Or our only chef, I guess. Well, it's nice to meet you both. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason puts up with this. Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She already likes you, Avery. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. No, kind of you to save the best for last. I'm Reese and the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. I would have sworn Laundry is second in command here, so I don't know what this kid is talking about. I didn't even see him at all during the interview yesterday. I'm on cat detail today, but don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail? It must mean taking care of cats. Obviously. I'm learning quickly. I don't know why the second in command would be so eager about telling me he's gonna clean the litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here? Ew. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good. Okay, that should be everyone then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's alright. That's fine with me. It looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know where to find me. Okay. Grace slinks into the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on the creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him. Avery, did you have breakfast? We're gonna have something to eat before work. If you'd like, you join us. It's a tradition. That sounds great. I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself. Reese has already seated himself at the long booth seating along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together and Landry pulls over another chair. Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, Her voice drops almost conspirationally as she leans in to whisper. That's an Akaya shirt, isn't it?
He's my favorite too.
What?
Akaya. From Blast Zone?
From what?
Oh, look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it.
No, I really have no idea what that is. Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something?
Oh, no. Never mind, don't worry about it.
But now you've got my interest. What is Blast Zone?
I don't know if it'd be your type of game after all.
Oh, it's a game. I like games. Try me.
Well, it's a story about immense passions clashing of life or death struggle.
Sounds dangerous.
Oh, it is. But it's also romantic.
Romantic like love blooming on the battlefield? That type of thing?
Yeah, I think you do get it. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime, if you prove yourself worthy.
I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure.
Okay.
I like her. She gives me a grin and wink, then takes a seat at the table right next to Reese. I noticed that somebody had set the table while I was talking to Finley. Pardon me. Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come sit down.
Sure.
Where should I sit, though? What if there's some unspoken rule about this sort of thing in placing? Oh, you never know with new groups. Laundry answers the conundrum by beckoning me to seat between him and Finley. Quietly, I take the seat. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast and the other has some kind of vape thing. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Oh. I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the tray down in front of us and returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon because I'm about to go egg on that I'm about to be on that egg. Thank you. I'm about to be on that egg thing like mochi on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe full of coffee. Blech. They set up the cups and carafe on the table and take their seats. Hayes but barely hits the chair before the others started again. Oh my god, this is adorable. I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. Lundy reaches out an arm from behind the fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats Reese's hand as he reaches for the syrup pitcher. Save some for Avery. Jeez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important. While everybody shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm gonna savor this. Wow, this is amazing! Mason, what is this egg thing? Mason's eyebrows shoots up. She looks at me like I grew another nose. Frittata. Is that like a souffle? Looks like it'd be really hard to make. Just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast.
What do you usually eat, Avery?
Mostly cold pizza. Bleh. Mostly cold pizza or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them. Mason glares just like I knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. Always. Thank you. I'm still editing videos in between doing things. Don't mind me. Always.
Can I still have pizza sometimes?
Not for breakfast. Ever. I can hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but other times are still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up between me and the bits of French toast. Avery, when we're done here, we need to talk about dress code. No, Reese, don't start this again. Shh, it's important. She's an important part of a new employee's orientation. Andrew passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him straight, staring back at his plate.
Andrew, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up.
Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes it to the stack to the back with an urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with this wait staff.
Is it about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so...
No. This is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles, briefly on 2 legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few other plates on top. It looks heavy, but she's holding it like it's nothing. Come on. She stares down at me and gestures to the back door with her head before she nods. I don't know why my mouth has decided not to actually pronunciate words correctly today, but let's try that again. She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads to the kitchen. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. Okay, bye. Is Mason really the only chef here? That must take a lot of work. I bet she could use some help. Mostly I'm just grateful she gave me an out. Whatever Reese is planning, it doesn't sound like anyone but Finley cares for it. No, thank you. I think Mason and Hayes wanted my help, though. Fine, if Mason needs help. But you're not off the hook for this yet. Reese. Oh, come on, Landry. Don't look at me like that. Something is definitely up. Whatever it is, I'm not going to fall for it. Well, I'll be back once Mason says I'm done. I quickly retreat to the back of the kitchen before Reese can delay me further. Even though I work here now, it still feels like I'm trespassing on hallowed ground. I've never been in a restaurant kitchen before. Heck, I'm barely in my own kitchen. It smells amazing, almost enough to make me hungry all over again. Hayes is at the sink carefully scrubbing the iron skillet we used at breakfast. It looks like he's already got the dishes on a lockdown, to be honest. Mason only spares me a glance. She's already back to work, and it looks like there's a lot left of it to do. She dips a long spatula into a metal bowl and heaps a glob of frosting on a cake. It's mesmerizing watching her move as she works to smooth the frosting. Can I help? Any experience? With what, baking? Don't know why I asked. She doesn't bother looking up, but it feels like she doesn't have to see the cake to decorate it. I bet she could do this thing in her sleep. Don't touch anything. You seem really busy, are you sure? I bet you're really busy though, are you sure? Babysitting takes longer than doing it myself. Come on, there's gotta be something I can help with. You did ask me to come back here for a reason, right? To save you from Reese. If you insist, carry those boxes out. She gestures at a pile of collapsed cardboard boxes sitting by the kitchen door. They're all much wider than my arms can go around, and about half my height. What the heck were they shipping in there? Horses? Roger, out where? Out back. Throw them wherever. You can count on me! No time for insignificant details like logistics or arm strength. I'm gonna do it! I tried to wrap my arms around the flattened boxes, but I was right. My fingertips barely touch either side. And I can't just pick them up in my hands either. They're too thick to grab from the top. Maybe if I balance the boxes on my feet like so and brace with my hands like this. There! But now how do I walk out the door like this? Guess I could waddle. I start as a rough, sudden noise from behind me. Cardboard box slips from my hand and cascades to the floor in a floppy, boxy avalanche. Ah! Sound happens again. I turn around, and though Mason is facing away from me, I can see her shoulders shaking ever so slightly. Is she laughing? I mean, it probably does look pretty pathetic. But I didn't think she would be the type to even know how to laugh. She seems like she gets mad at me for goofing up. Use twine. Huh? Right there, on the counter. Wrap them up. Oh. Yeah, whoopsie. There's some twine right there. With some effort, I collect the boxes again and loop twine around them a few times. She's totally right. Now that I can grab the string, I can drag them out. It looks like you're gonna hang glide on those. Maybe if the wind kicks up, I'll give it a shot. I look over and even Hayes is laughing a little. No, when I shot him a quick smile, he hurried back to the sink and resumed scrubbing with fever. These two are tough customers, but I'll bet they're not so bad once you get to know them. And I'm gonna do just that, hopefully. Anything else I can lend to these muscles today? Got plenty of muscles of my own. Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you need any help. That was a cute exchange. I guess I should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today, after all. I think he went upstairs? I head over to the foot of the staircase, but a cat has taken station right in my path. Its sleeping belly up stretched out to nearly the whole width of the step. Buddy, that's really cute, but it's dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me with a response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies in place and settles itself even more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move. Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. It's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens one eye into a thin slit, then makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail. This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats here this spoiled? I guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up as I do so, a tiny orange and white bob-tailed cat whizzes past my feet. It stops just at the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. It looks angry. Am I going to have to break up a cat fight? Hey, you two. A bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above. Is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again? The orange cat, Hash Brown's I guess, trots away. Landry looks his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten. Was it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice. The bobtail turns its head in a wide arc, almost as if it's giving an okay, whatever in response. It lazily struts over to the windowsill and takes up sentry. And that cat's name is Hash Browns? Yeah, Graves names all the cats here. He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of the names? Well, at the moment there's Ramona, Shunsuke, Kotick, Owl, Bramblebelt. Now he's Valentine, Marina, Junta, Jam Band, and so on. Holy crap! Which one of them was the bobtail? Oh, his face falls. Why does he look so nervous? Why don't you ask Reese later? Huh? Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, Graves should have told you about... Let's get to work, it's time to open! Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the open door without a glance. He unlocks it, flips the sign from closed to open. And ta-da! Your first day at the cat spot has begun. And nobody's here. This is a little anticlimactic. Yeah, the mornings are usually pretty slow. Might pick up later. It didn't. At all. All day. Sure, a few people came in and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well and I made a couple of bucks in tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple of times to check in and saw Mason and Hayes every time I went into the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtail cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he'd take a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I mind that it was slow. It just meant I got to play with the cats more. There was like 10 of them here? Maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there are a lot of areas around him for them to hide. Thanks for your help today, Avery. Landry, Finley, and I finished wiping down the tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went.
So, how'd you like it?
Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining.
Not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans.
No, we should get here early then, huh?
Don't say that like you're always early.
Oh, I have to come in early? Don't worry about it too much, Avery. Just show up at your regular time.
Okay, thanks.
I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people here at the same time?
I've got a little more work I want to do for the blog, so y'all can go ahead. I'll close up if Graves doesn't get here to do it first.
Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out.
Thanks. Are you leaving now?
I could walk with you. I'll be out in a bit. You go on ahead.
Oh, all right. See you tomorrow.
Night.
Good night.
The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute. I get to play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. Wait until my parents hear about this. Feeling pretty good right now. I can't help giving a little celebratory fist bump. All right. I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly. I turned around to see who it was, but nobody there but a cat. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap, how did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is really bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working in a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. I start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. I only make a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of its head, it takes a springing leap and heads down one of the forks in the road. Siamese cat continues down the same path, as casual as anything. I can't get both of them, but I need to get at least one of them. I better decide who to go after. I mean, I'm gonna follow the Siamese cat. The bobtail one's onto me, clearly, but the Siamese cat hasn't picked up on it yet. My better chance is probably to follow the Siamese. It's gotten kind of far down the path. I better pick up my pace to catch up. I try to mimic those long strides Landry always takes to cover more ground, but that doesn't work out so well. Jogging's gonna be easier. Or not, my feet are falling harder against the ground than the cat, and then the cat notices. It's going faster now, so I better pick up the pace. I break out into a full run to follow him. He definitely knows I'm there now, but it doesn't matter. I have bigger legs, so I'm gonna catch him sooner or later. I'm a pretty good runner. I finally close the gap between us, and suddenly the cat screeches to a halt and jerks around to face me. Avery, stop it! Huh? Why are you chasing me? Because you got... What am I saying? What are you saying? How are you saying? It's me. Me? Hayes. Last time I checked, Hayes is a guy with glasses. You didn't seem like a pranking type, Hayes. The Hayes cat is puffing up like a disgusting brush. I feel bad that this cat's getting caught up in whatever shenanigans they're trying to pull on me through, though right now. This seems like it should be against the work procedure. He's telling the truth, Avery. A voice comes up from behind me. I roll around to see Laundry, but he's not there. Down here. I readjust my gaze downward. No, come on. No, this isn't a joke, Avery. Andrew cat takes a few steps past me and sits down in front of the Hayes cat. Even as a Maine Coon, his gait is very long. No, come on. No. Raves didn't tell you? Tell me what? That you're all secretly cats? That doesn't make any sense. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, Avery. I thought he told you. Is that why you're acting so weird? You were keeping something this bonkers a secret? It's not easy to talk about. Whenever we leave the cafe grounds, we turn into cats. I'm surprised to hear Hayes pipe up of all people. Or cats. Cat people? It began all around the time we started to work here. Graves calls it a curse. A curse? A curse? This is too much. Though, I don't know if anyone thinks of it that way. But wait, everyone? Is everyone at the cafe is secretly a cat? Yeah. Graves too? Nobody has seen him as a cat, but it's safe to assume. Am I going to turn into a cat too? Andre isn't even looking at me anymore. He's avoiding eye contact as hard as he can. Face is the same. Neither answer. I'm going to turn into a cat? Oh, come on! Sorry, Avery. Maybe you can stop it. We don't know what causes the curse. Maybe if you talk to the others tomorrow... Yeah, okay. Sure, why not? Let's have a whole cat council. We can invite Hash Browns too. Is he also a person? I can see the fur between Hayes' shoulders starting to raise and its little ridges. Seeing that takes the wind out of my sails a little bit. Yeah, all right. I'm too tired for this. This better be a weird dream or something. A weird work-induced hallucination. Sorry, Avery. Not listening to talking cats anymore. Bye. I called it. All right, I'm going to end this episode here. But I'm just saying, I called this shit. I fucking told you. They did not make this, conspicuous at all. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this. And enjoying my ramblings and trying to figure out how to pronunciate words. And I really, really want to continue this, and I kind of want to, if it does routes, I even may do every single route. That's saying a lot, I know. But hey, this game was actually money, unlike all the other games I've played. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a wonderful week.
And I hope to see you all soon.
Thank you for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.